Today we're back with more Zeepkist, and I tried to build a level that simulates a black hole. Of course, that's not actually really the way it works, but I tried to make a level that I watched the movie Interstellar is what happened, and I tried to make a level where there's that scene where they like go into the black hole, and then he like, well, I'm not gonna ruin anything. But anyway, yeah, he goes into the black hole in Interstellar and then comes out of the black hole because, you know, that's cool. And so I thought maybe we could use like an ice funnel in Zeepkist to make a sort of level where you have to gravity slingshot your way into and out of the black hole. Now, the key with this level, which is what makes it interesting, there is a checkpoint down in there, which I missed. You have to go just above the precipice of no return to get that checkpoint, and then, of course, make your way out. Now, I made it out relatively easily, but when you get down into that checkpoint, the threshold for the amount of speed you have to actually make it out of the black hole is very, very close. The booster you get in, it's extremely tight. So you'll notice that I got the checkpoint, but I went too far. See, we're dead now. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It's a really, really cool map, and actually took a fair amount of time, even though it's simple, just to balance the booster speed and the angles and stuff. And this is a giant scaled funnel. Obviously, it's not the default size, but you can see there's that checkpoint ring right there, and then you can see the seam between the two funnels. So it's it's really, really close. You have this really slim margin to do, and like I said, this is ice, so you are, you know, you're kind of moving. And then I figured I would show it bending the fabric of space-time. Yeah. I know there's a lot of inaccuracies here, but I do like space stuff, and it's a black hole. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and let's jump into that public lobby, and we'll see what my friends think. All right, so I was watching the movie Interstellar, right? And
yes.
In the movie Interstellar, there's a scene where he tries to escape the black hole by, like, ejecting part of the ship, and because you lose mass, the rest of the mass accelerates, which therefore makes you go out faster. And I was like, okay, this is really cool. But, so I tried it with hay bales in Zeepkist, and you'd like have a hay bale attached to your car, and then you eject the hay bale, but because Zeepkist doesn't have real physics, because Unity is Unity, it doesn't actually, like, the mass change doesn't do anything, you know what I mean? Like, if you're both going at 100, you don't magically start going faster, you know what I mean? Because you've ejected the hay bale backwards, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even though you should. So that's what I was trying to do. So anyway, so if you actually zoom out in photo mode, this is a black hole, but it's represented the way that like the black hole wormhole theory is, which is that if you have a black hole, it actually acts as a wormhole to another black hole on the other side, and like space bends in a big arc around the two planes. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Anyway, long story short, all you gotta do is get to the checkpoint in the middle of the black hole and get out.
This move will cost us 50 years. You see
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so glad someone
Amazing.
gets the reference, like, immediately. But anyway, so yeah, you have to get into the hole and get out. It's 100% possible. It is a very...
Let's go!
Did you just
Wait,
do
what?
it?
Oh, there's a checkpoint. No!
Yeah, there's a checkpoint in the hole. You gotta get the checkpoint in the hole. It's slightly above...
I literally got in and came back out the first time, but I was like, I came back out like facing the start, so I was like, "Where's the finish?" I see there's only one checkpoint,
but there's a booster at the start, so if you do come out, then you can.
Right.
God dang it! I've done this so many times. It's such a precise angle to get in, and it's beautiful when you do it, because if you are slightly off, you don't carry enough speed to get out. And if you go in too steep, you go through it, right? Yeah. So it's like, I'm dead. Yeah. Wait, why is there only 2 minutes and 14 seconds on? I put more time on that. Can you up that to 10? Why is there only 2 minutes left?
Set time 600.
I put the round timer to 10 minutes, but when I click play, it didn't. I don't know why.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. It's fine. I don't know why that didn't carry.
Oh, you have to go deep in there. What the heck?
It's above the middle. It is above the middle. I validated this legit, 100%. It's just so hard to do.
Oh my gosh.
But again, this is one of those like just sort of concepts. Originally I had this with a hay bale, and you were carrying a hay bale in, and then you had to like spin the hay bale backwards and sort of eject it out the back of your car to get the speed to come out. You know what I mean? But it wasn't.
Did you something behind to get anywhere?
Yeah, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to, because like it didn't actually increase.
How did you keep the hay bale with you?
If you use the barbed wire hay bales, they stick to you for a period of time, then they let go. And so my whole goal was you stick to the hay bale, then you spin 180, and then when you eject it back, when it ejects itself backwards, you go, you get launched, but it didn't really do that.
Gotcha.
The idea was there, but then when I was working on it, like, it was still in this, but like that was to get you out of the black hole. But then when I tried to when I actually finally, balanced it or whatever, then blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the long story short, this is what I came up with.
Someone did it!
Yeah, Seabad did it.
We got a 47 on the
I
board.
think I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm getting the boost at the start and then going back around.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
that's what I do when I do it. I think
Oh,
I'm
okay, I
about to
didn't
do
know
it,
if
but
that
I
was
might
intended.
have starved too much speed. No, too much speed loss. Dang it. I went in too steep.
Dude, I'm like
Too steep.
1 meter away.
I'm not
from
gonna get a C bad time, but I'm gonna get a time.
I think my validation was around Seabad's time, like in the 45, 47.
There we go.
Nice.
Wow.
Anyway, this is a
You
cool, it's a cool
nerd.
concept. This is a scaled up thing, but it's a 3-3-2 scale. So it's 3 wide, 3 in the XY, but only 2 in height, which makes it a little less sloped. If you use the original funnel slope, it's too much. You can't get out of it. And it's ice 1.
terrible. Huh.
Yeah, and it just, that ratio makes this work. And then the exact amount of entry speed you get off that initial booster is like the 75 is very kind of important. If you have too much, it's just way too easy. And if you have too little, you obviously never get out, right? So it's just, it was finding the balance on this map. I know it's a simple map with like really simple sort of, you know, design, but finding the balance on it is what made me really kind of happy about it. Anyway. That's my story. Interstellar, great movie if you've never seen it. Recommend 100%. The physics
How's
in
it?
Interstellar is
Interstellar?
wonderful.
I keep getting sucked into the black hole.
Dude, I
Let me
made it
out.
in and I made it out, but I don't think I have enough velocity to make it to the finish. I'm like right at the finish, and I think I'm just gonna be too short.
Dude,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna set like a record time here, you guys.
Did you go straight for?
No.
Did you
Come out-
get
yeah,
in?
you are. I see you
Oh,
going for it.
nice. Did you go straight out to the finish, or did you?
No, I went to the booster.
Oh, okay. You got back to the booster. Yeah.
It's very satisfying once you get it.
Yeah, because it's like the perfect. It just goes in perfectly and comes out. You know what I mean? Like it's like a smooth. It's just like a smooth. You don't even steer. You know? It's like the
Yeah.
gravity well takes you for the adventure. I'm about to get the booster too, so I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I made it to the booster. All right, so I'll be able to finish. This also gave me the idea, Unique, to make a map that is orbits, that has a bunch of these gravity wells, and you have to orbit from one to the next, you know, like planets, and you
hell.
put like a planet in
Yeah.
the middle of each one. Because if you make the gravity well steeper with ice, you could theoretically make it behave like a more aggressive orbit on a planet, you know?
You'd have to make it like more forgiving though.
Right, 100%, yeah. It'd have to be shallower or something, and like,
Yeah,
Slower
Two-Face, how did you... Ah, man, what the hell?
did you go straight out? Did you go straight out, Two-Face?
No, I wish I did. I wish I
You
did.
boosted
No.
it? Yeah.
Straight out would be like a 30-second time, dude.
I know, and I put them on the opposite side because it's like, I don't know, I just thought it would be kind of unique. It's like you have two options. One is you get the booster and then you have to do the orbit around the outside, or the other is you just go straight. But I've never gotten the straight out. I've always just gotten the booster out. Even when I validated it, I've never been able to get the straight out.
If I would have gotten the checkpoint, I would have gotten a straight out just now. But I just like
Really?
I couldn't fight the G-force, and it would have been like
You
a,
missed
let's
it. Yeah,
see.
it like pulls you up,
It-
right?
It would have been a 28. It would have
Yeah.
been a 28 if I did
That's
down just a
insane,
little
yeah.
bit further.
Yeah, it always pulls you up. I love that about this. It's just like, you can feel it, like, it feels like a really severe gravity well when you get down into it for some reason. It's weird.
I like watching everyone like just fall into the gravity well and come back out.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to be in a good time here in the 45s, third.
Ah, darn. Lost too much speed.
You like want to try to stay down in there for like an extra half cycle, but it's hard to guess.
Yeah, just to get yeah, but you want to do it without steering, because if you steer, you lose the speed.
Right.
If you're steering,
Right,
you're
correct.
sliding and you're losing speed, and then you'll never get out of the gravity well again. What blew my mind about this map when I first built it is the entry angle is so much steeper than you would think it would be.
Yeah.
Like, you would think you'd want to go in shallow and, like, just pick up, you know, shallower and shallower, like, rings. But no, you want to go in kind of aggressively steep and then let your car kind of fling itself through it. Really weird.
Yeah, it like transitions into some sort of wall ride.
Yeah, even though it's just your funnel piece. Like, there's no horizontal stuff going on there. It's just a funnel, and then it's another funnel, like, 180 degrees inverted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's it. Oh, I'm behind you, but I don't have the speed.
Yeah, this sucks.
Yeah, no, I would have. Yeah, I was doing the same thing you were, just terrible.
I keep getting sucked in.
Let me out. You gotta turn a little sooner than that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go
I
the
went
opposite
too.
way.
I went through the black hole. I'm done. Game over.
Trying to go the opposite way.
Dang.
You know, new strat.
Right.
Can you imagine though if we actually find out that past the event horizon it actually is a wormhole and black holes truly are folding space and time, and like the secret to traveling across the galaxy quickly is just going straight into a black hole?
If you can manage not to get ripped
that's a
apart.
good time.
Have you seen the movie Event Horizon?
No.
I
Is it-
did, yeah,
oh,
a
man.
while ago.
You would dig it. You would dig
Is
it.
it? It's a movie about
It's
black
wild.
holes. Is that what it is, or?
It's a movie about them figuring out how to travel through black holes, but it's a horror movie technically. So
Oh,
what
okay.
happens when you travel through a black hole is you technically travel through like hell, basically, and then the ship becomes haunted, and
Oh, okay.
it's actually
nice.
pretty cool. It's neat.
Do you guys see the thought that like originally scientists thought nothing came out of black holes, and now they realize black holes do in fact emit stuff, like
Yeah.
they emit like
Like
radiation
the
or
Hawking
something.
radiation or what, right?
Yeah, Hawking radiation. So it's like, okay, so somehow we're taking matter and turning it into radiation, or it's weird, man. That's a level
Bro,
of
it's like a
comprehension my
subtle-
brain is just not equipped for, you know?
I once read that if you go through a black hole, you end up in a white hole, technically speaking, according to space-time drawings.
What, like antimatter and matter type thing?
I kind of forgot, but the way they drew it was like the y-axis is time and the x-axis is space, and you can only move like at a diagonal line, and if you end up in a black hole, you're like
Right.
on the opposite end.
I was always
triangle.
like taught that space was kind of like the surface of a balloon, even though it's 3D, and a black hole would be like drawing a line straight through the balloon, you know?
Yeah.
Because if
One
you take like the
second,
surface of a balloon, right, and you put like objects that have mass on it, you'll warp the surface of the balloon towards the objects that have mass, right? But if you put an object with a big enough mass, it will go right through the surface of the balloon and come out the other side, theoretically.
Yeah, it's called a Penrose diagram. So what you do is you cross the event horizon into the black hole, but then you enter a white hole on the other side, and you can cross the anti-horizon or the parallel anti-horizon into a parallel universe that's like next to ours.
That's so weird.
Whoa.
Dude,
I'll
there
show
was
you,
there was a thing apparently, which is when I was one of my professors back in university was
Oh,
talking about
Steve
physics.
did it.
Oh my god, I just missed it. Oh, he did the straight out. God
He
dang
got
it.
he got the straight out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be a 26. Dang,
What the hell,
Okay.
man?
Dang.
that's so quick. But anyway, I was always like when I was in university and whatever, we had a prof talking about it. He said if you actually cross the event horizon, you were on the event horizon, like because of the speed of light, and you hit the point where like the gravity approaches the speed of light or whatever the heck it is, right? Theoretically, at that point, you could see like inside and outside yourself simultaneously, like from every direction. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean, but I like it.
Yeah. Apparently, like the light would, I don't know, do some. Again, I'm not trained enough to know any of this stuff, but I always remember that was like things like, yeah, you'd see like the inside of your head and the outside of your head and the back of your head and the front of your head, like everything simultaneously at the event. Anyway, doesn't matter. Well, GG guys. Oh, someone else got it too. Cactus head.
Wow.
But yeah, GG's.
Congratulations.
Thanks for
GG.
playing my black hole map, and watch Interstellar. Great movie. Like, subscribe. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.